Welcome back, YouTubers. This is going to be a review of the Transformers Legacy Series character, Crankcase. Now, if you're wondering who's Crankcase, that's a good question. He's kind of an obscure character. He was from an old, late Transformers series of characters where they had these fold-out weapon sets to them. As you can see here, the box got a little crushed, I'm afraid. It's a pretty cool design. And he wasn't really a Transformer of any note, I hate to say it. He was kind of one of those random bots they come out with like a gimmick, but doesn't get many appearances or even shows up in the American series. But he got new life back in the 2000s thanks to IDW Comics. You see, in one of their comic series, More Than Meets the Eye, that later became Lost Light when they rebranded it due to the movie releases, he was part of a group of Decepticon kind of, not deserters, but kind of bums. The war had ended at that point, and they had gotten things saying that, you know, to come back to Cybertron. He had been the pilot on a prison transport, which later got renamed the Weakenthropic Principle. And he and a group of random Decepticons, basically other non-major characters, Spinister, Kronk, and a few others, all basically became a kind of side series of comics that came through. They eventually joined the main plot, and the events of their comic actually were rather important. But it wasn't obvious at the beginning. So he's kind of, I wouldn't say he's a cult favorite, but he's more of a important minor character, if that makes any sense. The figure itself is really good. Its transformation is a little tricky for getting it pinned in right. Got to get the pins on the back legs popped in just right to connect to the main body. But as you saw, it folds together pretty well and is a decent Transformer all around. If you're a fan of the IDW comic series, he's a definite must-get. If you're not, he's basically a good filler Transformer. One thing I would like to get at some point is if there's a fan-made version of his head. You see, the joke in the IDW comics was he had a head wound. Basically, a big chunk had been sheared off, and that he was always repeatedly frowning because he couldn't move the structures in his face enough in order to smile. I don't remember if they ever resolved that, but I always remember that was the way he was introduced by the helicopter one. I think his name was Spinister. I did a review on his figure a while back. But anyway, this is a really good figure, and if you like the character, do pick him up. But that'll be all for now. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and share this video, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!